So, when we read astrology, the first thing that we learn after
learning the basic
is that there is a classification of houses.
Yes.
So, if we know, one is Kendra.
Kendra.
So, Kendra is 1, 4, 7, 10.
Should I write?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kendra, or you can say quadrant.
Right.
Kendra are 1, 4, 7 and 10 houses.
Right. Then we have Trikonas.
Trigonas or trines.
Trines.
Trikona. Or Trikona is 5 and 9.
Right. Then we have Upche houses.
Upche. Which one the Upche?
3, 6,
3, 6,
10, 11.
10, 11.
Then we have Trishadai.
Trishadai.
That is 3, 6, 11.
Yeah.
Then we have Trik houses.
Three houses. Which are the three houses?
That is 6, 8, 12.
6, 8, 12. Then
Then
Marak.
we have Maras.
Marak.
That is 2,
And 7.
7.
And one Badak also.
And Badak also.
Yeah. So for Badak it is a bit.
That is different, as in it's according to the ascendant.
It is according to the ascendant. Right. So I write it down for movable ascendant and the fixed ascendant and the dual ascendant.
Right.
So movable ascendant it is 11, for fixed it is 9 and for dual it is 7.
Right.
So now what do we want to discuss about that?
So there is certain questions that comes into the mind of every person. Like Kendra is always considered to be very good.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we say that Kendra is the 7th house, let's take it as 7th house. It is a Kendra house.
Yeah.
Now Kendra comes, as in 7th house comes in Kendra as well as in Marak.
Yes.
So what should we take it? Is it we should take it as
good
good house, or we should take it as a Marak house?
Okay. Let us try to understand one thing. Who did the classification of houses?
So it has been given into classics.
Classic. Who was the main person? The first person who gave this classification? Sage Parashar.
Right.
When we are talking about Sage Parashar, that means he is not a common person like me and you. Second, he is not a materialistic person. Then he is a researcher. He is a saint. Right? So he will think in his own lines. We will think in our own lines. Our viewpoint will be together all the more different towards the life. And Sage Parashar, because a sage and the rishi, his viewpoint is different. It is as simple as that. So he will classify the houses, classify the life, lead the life in a different manner.
Right.
Now, let us try to understand what is Marak. Then we will be able to understand it is Kendra. What is good and what is bad.
Right.
Now, coming on to the 7th house, what are the things we see from the 7th house? One is business, one is marriage, one is partnership.
Right.
Anything else?
Position.
Position?
Position.
Professional position. Is it from 10th house or 7th house?
It's really 7th house.
7th house. You see from 7th
It's
house.
Padprapti.
It is Pad Prapti. Okay. And one other thing is the open enemy.
Right.
If 7th is with bad houses, then it is an open enemy. If one is enemy, one is hidden enemy, one is the open enemy. Now let us try to understand what Parashar Rishi would have thought when he made this classification of houses. Now for him, tell me for him, what is business for Rishi?
Self-system. Means he is a rishi. For him, it's not, means it doesn't have that value. He is not.
There's no value.
Yeah, he is not a social person.
He is not a social person. He is a researcher. He has nothing to do with business. He doesn't want to make money in life. I want to make money. Maybe you want to make money. Businessman wants to make money, but Rishi doesn't want to make money. Then second house is
Second house is family.
family.
Wealth.
Wealth. What wealth? Accumulated wealth. Will you like to accumulate wealth, Rishi? Yes or no?
Means nature had given everything. Means when it is summers, it gives you that kind of a fruit, vegetables, and whatever we require. So the same way, because for him the main two thing is that he want to do his meditations or he want to do researches and whatever he want to do. He doesn't need to accumulate wealth to run his own family.
Now, if we accumulate wealth and there is no bank, suppose I accumulate and we don't have banks, I'll keep it in my house.
Right.
Will I have a sound sleep?
We will always be scared that it would be get.
Even if we are in bank, we don't have sound sleep. So what Parashar Rishi will think of the second and the seventh house? That I am not able to lead my life happily. So there are mark. For having a family, for having a accumulated wealth, for a Rishi it is a mark house. Similarly, business is mark. He doesn't want to gain anything in business. What he has to do with business? Then open enemy house. He doesn't want an enmity with anybody. He doesn't want any partner. Akele aana, bhai akele jana. Why need a partner? So for him, accumulation of wealth and business, both are of no use. Rather, they will downgrade the life of a spiritual person or spirituality. Spirituality comes from the fifth and ninth.
That's it. They are known as Lakshmi San.
No Lakshmi is not. For sage Parashar it is Lakshmi. For you and me it is not Lakshmi. Fifth is intelligence. Fifth is spirituality. Ninth is religion. Ninth is fortune. What sage Parashar wants to do? He wants to teach. He wants to learn. And he wants to travel to pilgrimage, ninth house. So his Lakshmi is what? Research, education, spirituality. And if you see all the events of life, 5 and 9 are always good houses or neutral houses or facilitated houses. Because he is not a social person, 5-9 works the best. I'll just explain. Like for education, 5 and 9 are good. For litigation, 5 and 9 are good. Means no litigation. Love will come, so there won't be any litigation. Means Sage Parashar wants to say that if 5-9 houses are in operation, you will never have litigation.
Sage rate is good for good health.
Yeah, for health it is good. For business, profession, it is not a good house.
It brings changes.
It brings changes.
Right.
If you are doing profession and you are into love, so what profession you are doing or what business you are doing? Business, when you are doing business, with your client, you cannot have love. You have the professional approach. Professional approach doesn't have the love. Right? And what else we can talk about property? Vehicle. Is the neutral house. Sage Parashar doesn't want to accumulate property and vehicle. Why will he? See what happens when a person purchases a property, accumulates property, what happens? That if we have two sons and fag end of the life, there is difference in between the two sons. Difference is in the between two sons. And you must have remembered this Shah Jahan had lot of wealth, lot of property, and his own son killed his sons.
Right.
And he was imprisoned because of his property only. So, what property will do? And if I have property, then I ought to have a lock. I have to have insurance, same for the vehicle. So it is a more of a headache than actually pleasure I get in my life. This is the thought process of the Rishi, not mine. Then what else? Education, litigation, then marriage. These are of good nature. So, good nature is there, you have a comfortable life. So you see, for all events of life, and even for childbirth, 5 and 9 are either good or neutral, or they will facilitate. So to lead a happy life from the birth till death. See, if you have a property, you can enjoy your properties for some years, then after that at fag end of the life, then there is problem between the sons, or you with the sons, or sons in between the sons. You know, you've seen Ambani, you've seen Shah Jahan, you've seen so many people. They are fighting one amongst themselves because of this property. And therefore, this fourth house is a bad house. Dukstan. It gives pain. Where at one end it will give you property and a vehicle, another end it will give you pain. You have property, you have a vehicle, you have an accident. If you don't have a vehicle, your vehicle doesn't meet with an accident. It doesn't catch fire. You have not to run behind the insurance money for fetching the money. So, according to 4,000 bad, 7,000 not that bad. 7,000 is also bad, but it is not giving death. It is not giving death. Like, not the death house. It jeopardizes the spiritual growth. Once you have position, once you have business, so you don't have time for spirituality, but because sage parasha needs.
Right.
It doesn't need money. Now coming on to this.
So, Uche and Trishadaya.
So there is.
Again, Uche is considered to be really good in a horoscope.
So what is Uche? Uche means?
It helps in growth. It helps in growth.
It is growth in life.
Right.
And
But
what is
whenever
Trisha?
it's Trishadaya, the Lord of Trishadaya is considered to be functionally malefic in a horoscope.
Yes, yes. So now you will again, when you will understand Sage Parasha, when you become a Rishi, then you will be able to understand.
But so if we see that 3 is common, 6 is common, 11 is common, then how come one thing is considered to be good at the same moment we have to consider it bad?
Okay. The right answer I told you, you have to become a Rishi to understand this.
So,
But I'll make you understand. I went back to understand. I never became a Rishi. Never I will be able to become. But I can think, I can understand what he would have thought.
Okay.
Now let's understand this. What is third house? It is Prakara.
Right.
Prakara means valor. Valor means that you are the person who will win over the enemies, this and that.
Right.
How many enemies Sage Parasha will have?
One.
So when you have valor, you will rise in life. You 6th house is effort. You do job, you rise in life. Competition will rise in life. Gain, you become big.
Right.
You will rise in life. Right? Not right to understand. Manmohan Singh ji gained in life, became the Prime Minister. He became Prime Minister, say, 8-9 years before. The topmost position of the country.
Right.
He was very much popular. Today he is not popular. So this 11 gain, which has given him that heights, is a comfortable life for him. Once a person achieved to a position, and then that position at one go is popular. 3 years he was so much popular, 3 years back.
Right.
He became PM again. But today he is not that much popular. So Sage Parasha wants to say that this Upachair who will take you to the heights, there is a danger of sustaining that thing. So life becomes hell. Once you get the position, to sustain that position is difficult. If it gives you position, but it gives you a lot of responsibility, if you are not able to come up to those responsibilities, or the people are not able to get that much enjoyment, or expectations are not fulfilled, then you become unpopular, and that particular level or the position in life, you are in trouble.
Okay.
And Sage Parasha never wants to be in trouble. He doesn't want to become the chief of the country. He wants to do research only. So why would I have to do with it, the position at all? If a person like Sage Parasha, that time he used to have kings. When he used to, any Rishi like Parasha or Vishwamitra, you must have read the stories, he used to reach to the Rajmahal. What king used to do?
Ask the fortune, whether they will win the fight or not.
What he'll do, he'll respect him, na? He'll respect him. So already kings respect him. Why he doesn't want? Why he wants to become a king?
Right.
Because 5-9. For him, 5-9 is the game.
Right.
Not 3-6-11.
Okay.
At one go, it is Parakram. Parakram is taking you 6. The competition is taking you to heights. Gain is taking you to heights. On the other way, the responsibilities are making your life happy. So both of things are like this.
Okay.
At one side of the coin is different, another side of the coin is different. So Sage Parashar wants to say about this Upachya this time. This is what. So 2-7 is Marak. What Marak? Not death.
Right.
What 4th is bad house. 7 is bad house. And 5 and 9 are the good houses for all the events of life. And once you are rising, you have the responsibility which gives you pain in the life. And this is the classification actually what Sage Parashar wanted to give, which was not understood by anyone. There are number of books, but they do not explain like this.
So basically we need to modernize the thing that we have to understand that this is not the way that 2-7 is a mark. Basically it is a mark for a spiritual life.
Yes, it is mark for the spiritual life, not death inflicting life. Death inflicting houses are the other houses.
Okay.
And they are not the hurdles.
Okay.
They do not give hurdles, they give only death at the time of death. And these 6 and 12 are the death inflicting houses. Anything else you want to ask about the classification of this? So this is a different classification we have told you about. And this is not found in any book. Because you all know how the books are written in astrology. One book is replica of the other book. And the second book is another, third book is another replica, fourth is another replica. But when you go and try to understand the real logic behind the astrology, you are just amazed what Rishi Parashar was. Thank you.